everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaz and today we're going to talk about something that is quite important, but something that I haven't really chatted about in my videos too much before, and that is to do with mental health. So this isn't something that you're interested in or something that you feel like might be triggered by. Please, you're very welcome to leave if you want to, or just skip this part or most of the video actually. But today I'm just going to talk a little bit about how my mental health is and how I'm coping. I have done several videos in the last couple of days, but none of them actually felt very structured and they didn't feel like I really explained what was going on, and that was because I don't think I understood really what was going on. Now I feel a little bit more clearer, but my brain is extremely noisy at the moment, extremely busy, and I now know that it's part of my ADHD, or it could be part of my ADHD, and the brain is so overactive at the moment that I'm struggling. I mean, usually I don't. Usually I have like a thought process, and sometimes I interrupt that thought process. There's always thoughts going on in the head, but at the moment I can't seem to finish almost one like sentence of a thought in my head without something else cutting in almost. Like, I don't seem to come to a conclusion. I'm finding it hard to sort of work things out because my brain just keeps going to that, to that, to that, to that. And it does that anyway. That is like something that my head does every minute of every day anyway. But it seems to have ramped up, especially in the last kind of week. And I can't focus on anything. People are talking to me, and sometimes I'm forgetting pretty much almost straight away what they've said. Sometimes it's not even registering that people are talking to me, and I'm having to really, really, really concentrate to be aware that they're talking, and having to say sorry, what was that, after they've spoken, just because none of it really went in. Obviously that's worse at work, and I'm trying to really, really be mindful of where I am and who's talking to me, and trying to pay as much attention as I can, but I don't seem to be able to function very well. And the reason I've had to do this video so much is because just speaking in a sentence like this has been quite hard and overwhelming if I've had to think about what I'm saying. And I've been going off and not finishing my thoughts and interrupting my thoughts, and it's been an absolute mess. So I thought, rather than tell you how my fitness journey is, or how my dieting is, or all of that kind of health related stuff, my physical side, I want to talk about that mental side, because that's something that goes hand in hand. And if you are struggling mentally, it's very, very hard to see results physically, especially, when things are getting tough. If you start feeling like you're struggling to do things, struggling to get out the house, struggling to eat properly, if your mood is low, then you'll find that you're going to eat foods that are more comforting. You're going to be looking for that sort of hit, that endorphin hit, and you're going to be eating sugar and stuff like that, and it can affect your progress, and then of course you feel really bad for what you've just done. And I find that I do this as well, sometimes sabotage myself, and I get really angry and frustrated that my meals weren't as high protein as they should be, and that I've eaten something that's got way too many carbs in. And I really find recently that I have been really down on myself, like really, really harsh. And although it's good to keep yourself in check and stuff like that, we've all got different goals, you know, sometimes you can give yourself a little bit of a break and not be so harsh on yourself, and not worry so much about, you know, all these figures and everything else like that. You know, we're human, we're not machines. We have problems, we have issues, we have days where we feel more tired, days where we feel more drained, times where our muscles are sorer, times when you know, we didn't have as much sleep as we should, and we haven't eaten as much food as we should, or we haven't eaten the right amount of food or drink, you know, and we're dehydrated, we've got headaches, stuff like that. And all of these things can sort of go against you a little bit, and you can feel it, you know, your body can feel it, can feel drained. So we just got to kind of allow ourselves sometimes a little bit of a break, and allow our body to just heal, to rest, to give it the time it needs to before you go head on and tackle the big things in life, the things that you really need to tackle in life. And or whether it's just your journey, or, you know, whatever your goals are right now, sometimes you just need to give it a little time, and just listen to yourself, be kind to yourself, and just you know, just be aware that everyone goes through struggles, everyone has issues that they sometimes have to deal with, and we're all doing the best we can. I'm not going to give up YouTube, don't worry, that's not one of these videos. I'm still going to be here, but I had goals and things that I wanted to do for YouTube, and I haven't been able to do them. I've spent a lot of energy towards TikTok and things like that, and it's frustrated me a little bit, because this is where I really wanted to grow, and I got sidetracked. But I will be carrying on with my videos here, and I'm hoping to drive further and post more videos on here of my journey, my transformations, and everything else like that. So also on TikTok, I did think about doing this on YouTube live, but it hasn't kind of worked out that way. So what I have been doing in the last week or two is sorting out my TikTok account and the memberships and things like that on there. So what I'm going to do is, you can do you can be fans on TikTok, so you're part of the fans and you get to know when people are posting and all that kind of stuff. And then, excuse me, there's also super fans on there, and if you're a super fan, you have to pay for membership. And I have joined up for that. I've put it at the lowest physical one that you can, which is just a couple of quid. And I'm going to be doing live yoga sessions with the super fans. So it's like less than £1 a week it's going to be, and I'm going to do 2 classes in the week, 2 yoga classes, 60 minutes each, and you can join in at home. And what I will do as well is I will record those sessions, and then I'm going to share them on here as well, on my YouTube memberships. So you can either be a member on here on YouTube, or you can be a member on the TikTok super fans membership. Either way, it's just like a couple of quid a month. It's like nothing, and then you'll get 2 free yoga classes a week, and eventually I'm going to do another one on the weekends as well. So you'll have like 3 classes a week that you can join into. You can do little bits of, I will be doing gentler ones, intermediate ones, and also specialised ones, the ones for like bad backs, bad wrists, knees, joints, stuff like that. And that's what I'm really passionate about. That is something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and people who come to my classes really find a difference in how their body feels, how much strength they have in their body. And if that's what I'm passionate about and that's what I want to get out there, that's what I'm going to create. So if you're interested, obviously, my profile is on TikTok, Kaz G Fitness. So come along, join up there, and if you want to become a member on there, or obviously on here, you can become a member on here as well, just to join in with those. Or you can just watch, you can get tips, you can get advice on stretching certain parts of the body. You may find I'll be doing ones in seats and things like that, so you can sit at work and you can do a little bit on your lunch break. So there will be all these kind of variations going on that you can find something for you in some regard. So yeah, I hope that this video, so even though I was talking about like mental health and stuff, I kind of plugged in a little bit of my other stuff, but yeah, that is where I'm at the moment. And with all these things going on, these ideas and stuff, obviously my brain's just got completely blown up. Like it's struggling. But these last couple of days, I've kind of stepped away. I've got rid of all the videos that I did for this, and I've started fresh. And now we're here. So I will still be going to the gym as well as teaching my other classes. So I am going to the gym still. I am weightlifting and improving my body through fitness. And of course, I'm going to go back, or be back on track on my diet. Well, as of from today, I'm still, I haven't lost my diet. I've just been a little bit not as focused as I should be, but I'm keep on every day trying to get back focused to my diet. So I will be back on track, starting the I'm putting the pictures up, my stats, my results, and my weight measurements and things like that. And if you're interested as well, if you do join the membership, I give away some of my workouts. I put videos on there of the workouts that I do, and also recipes of different foods, just to give you ideas and stuff like that. So if anyone's interested, just join up there and you'll be able to do the yoga as well as get all the other information about that side of things. So thank you ever so much for listening. If you've made it this far, congratulations. I have waffled on a little bit today. So thank you ever so much for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you. Subscribe if you haven't, leave me a like, and of course any comments I will get back to as soon as I can. So thanks everybody, and take care. Goodbye.